Welcome back to Royal Chronicles, the channel where history, royalty, and power collide. If you're new here, we are so glad you found us. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a moment of royal history unfolding in real time. Now, let's get into today's story. Because this one is going to stay with you. Imagine this, the grandest house in America. A king and queen dressed in their finest. A president known for gold-plated everything. Cameras flashing, flags waving, and underneath all the pomp and ceremony, a farewell that carried more weight than anyone was letting on. What was really said behind those closed White House doors? What did the body language reveal that the official statements never would? And why are royal insiders suggesting this visit was far more significant than a simple goodbye? Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll see this historic meeting in a completely different light. The White House has welcomed kings, queens, and heads of state for over 2 centuries. But there are visits and then there are moments. The formal farewell hosted by President Donald Trump for His Majesty King Charles III and Her Majesty Queen Camilla was, without question, one of those rare, defining moments. The timing alone made it remarkable. The world is shifting geopolitically, diplomatically, culturally. The so-called special relationship between the United States and the United Kingdom has been tested, stretched, and scrutinized like never before. And here, in the heart of Washington, D.C., 2 of the most watched figures on the planet sat down to mark an ending and perhaps, a new beginning. When the royal motorcade swept through the gates of the White House, the atmosphere was electric. Queen Camilla, elegant as ever in a look that blended classic British refinement with quiet authority, stepped out to a reception that mixed the formality of a state occasion with the unmistakable showmanship that defines anything connected to Donald Trump. King Charles, ever composed, carried that distinctive blend of warmth and gravitas that has come to define his reign. He is no longer the prince waiting in the wings. He is a monarch who has lived through decades of global change, and it showed. Trump, for his part, played the role of the grand host with his signature confidence, the handshakes firm, the welcome broad, the setting nothing short of spectacular. Whatever your politics, no one puts on a show quite like the Trump White House. Now here's where things get fascinating. Official farewells are never just farewells. Every word is measured. Every gesture is deliberate. Diplomats and advisors spend weeks preparing for the conversations that happen in those rooms because what gets said quietly, away from the microphones, can quietly reshape international relationships for years. Sources close to the visit indicated that conversations touched on climate commitments, a subject deeply personal to King Charles, who has spent decades championing environmental causes long before it was politically fashionable. There were also discussions around trade, transatlantic security, and the evolving role of the Commonwealth in a world that looks very different from the one it was built for. Trump and King Charles are, on the surface, an unlikely pairing. One is a real estate billionaire turned president who governs with unapologetic boldness. The other is a king shaped by duty, tradition, and a lifelong sense of service. And yet there is something quietly powerful about 2 men, both in the later chapters of extraordinary lives, sitting across from each other and speaking plainly. Those conversations, we are told, were frank, respectful, and meaningful. Let's talk about Queen Camilla for a moment, because she doesn't always get the credit she deserves in these settings. Camilla has quietly become one of the most effective soft power figures in the British royal family. Her ability to put people at ease, to find common ground, to laugh at the right moment and listen at the right moment, it is a skill that cannot be taught. And in a room full of egos and agendas, that skill is worth more than any formal briefing. By multiple accounts, Camilla was warm, engaged, and as she almost always is, utterly herself. In the world of royal diplomacy, authenticity is the rarest currency. And she spent it well. And then came the goodbye. Formal farewells at the White House follow a choreography all their own: the final handshakes, the photographs, the exchange of a few last words at the door. But observers noted something in this particular parting that went beyond protocol. There was a stillness to it. A wait. The kind of goodbye that acknowledges that the world is uncertain, that these meetings matter, and that the ties between nations are, at their core, the ties between people. King Charles reportedly expressed gratitude, not the scripted kind, but the kind that comes from someone who understands the value of alliance and friendship in complicated times. Trump, according to those present, responded in kind. Whatever history ultimately makes of this meeting, those who were in that room will not forget it. Here's what I want to leave you with. We live in an era where everything is fast, loud, and disposable. Where headlines are forgotten by noon and attention spans are measured in seconds. But moments like this, when a king, a queen, and a president gathered in a room, speaking honestly about the world they are each trying to shape, these moments matter. They ripple outward in ways we won't fully understand for years. Royal Chronicles exists because we believe history deserves more than a tweet. It deserves context, depth, and the reverence it has earned. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you. That genuinely means the world to this channel. If you found this analysis valuable, please give this video a thumbs up, drop your thoughts in the comments below, and share it with someone who loves history as much as you do. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join the Royal Chronicles family. We have so much more coming your way. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and never stop following the crown. See you in the next one.